East Secondary and St. Benedict's College. And this one, of course, is a battle for supremacy. The two teams, well, of course, we all know about the traditions of St. Benedict's College. And congratulations again to their Premier Division team for winning the title after many years of trying and finally having some success. Fortin East Secondary, though, of course, will be trying to maintain the traditions of Fortin, the area which has really spawned so many wonderfully talented athletes and artists. You name it, they all seem to come from the Fortin area. So these youngsters have quite a bit to live up to. And I'm sure they'll want to give a pretty good account of themselves. Fortin, no doubt, will be looking to continue this splendid season that they've been enjoying. And we'll be hoping that this is just another one in the W column for them. So the referee just making sure that everybody is in position and that the players on both teams are ready. And that will signal the start of this encounter. St. Benedict's College trying, of course, to see if they could settle quickly. The ground, though, is another heavy one for these athletes, and this is going to take a little bit of effort from them as they try to get themselves pretty much acclimatized to the conditions here. And it would make sense for them to try to play the ball around at the sides of the field because that's where there seems to be quite a bit more grass. It's when they bring it in the middle, that's where it ends up in the quagmire, and ball control is very difficult to maintain, and it creates all sorts of problems. A nice attempt there at a pass, trying to split the defense, but not able to do so. And this is good work, though, coming quickly. Acevero, and not able to maintain it. So a very interesting battle here. The guys in blue from the Fortin area, the green, traditional green of St. Benedict's College, McMayo, with the throw-in. Acevero trying his hardest there to try to see if he could get control, but Fortin showing good composure at the back, and no doubt trying to build as much as possible. That has been the trademark of their first team, and there is an infringement, a little bit of a late challenge. Just making contact right after the ball had passed. So a bit of concern here, trying to see who it is. This looks like Critchlow. He's trying to get the ball forward. And he plays it forward, a man running free in the back of the defense, but it never got to him. And they're able to bring it out and try to start to build it from that left-hand side. Webb, it was Malachi Webb, was trying to race down that left-hand side. No goals yet in this one. 2.5 minutes gone. And there's a ball played long over, and ready. It was an attempt to get one to Abraham, but he might still get a second bite at it. They're trying to maintain possession. Here he goes now. And again, they're building it from the back nicely, trying to make sure everybody gets a little touch on it. Pinder, everybody involved, the ball played over, and coming onto the right foot, has a shot, but no real power in it. Hayes have no problems getting behind that one. and bringing it forward. But immediately he starts a quick counter-attack going the other way and able to get the ball deep in the St. Benedict's half of the field. But they are now quietly coming forward again. They play the ball forward and it may stop anywhere there. So forwards will be better advised to try to take advantage of those balls played in behind the defense, because there's no telling where those balls will end up. Still trying to play with it. Cayenne hoping to get the handle on it. Soars. He gets it back, and now they're trying to sprint it forward. Lawrence going forward nicely. Chance to get the cross in, and he hooks it back. This could be problematic here. However, it eventually is taken into touch, so it's going to be a throw-in. So St. Benedict's nil, Point Fortin nil so far. Point Fortin East, that is, in the under 14 bracket. Through taken quickly, controlling it well. St. Benedict's looking to tee up his man. The ball played forward. The goalkeeper is making the effort. He blocked it initially and then had to recover quickly in order to avoid danger, because there was a man. Soars was flying in there trying to get to the end of that one. But St. Benedict's again starting to wear their opponents down as they bring the ball forward again. And trying to knife his way through a crowd there was Webb. And St. Benedict's, though, enjoying the better of the exchanges now as they start to get bodies forward and start to get greater control of the ball. Here they come again. Nice interpassing as they spread it out to that left side. Watson gets it down, and eventually it's cleared away there by the big fella O'Connor. And that's a lovely little ball played forward there. End-to-end action in this one. Neither team really resting or trying to keep possession of the ball unnecessarily. Even while St. Benedict's like to build it up from the back, they're not averse to getting it forward quickly, as we saw there on that occasion. Critchlow now with the throw-in for Point Fortin East, but it eludes everybody and it's eventually cleared away, trying to get it upfield. They have possession here and they do have men running forward. Now the ground again just slowing down the ball ever so slightly, and when it's played across, it just takes a deflection and it may still run for Point Fortin. They're able to clear it out though. Abraham trying to get back at it. He's still going and trying to turn his man. Now he's in a little tussle there with Vespri and is able to bring it away nicely. Ashivero unfortunately couldn't keep it in. It goes on for a throw taken quickly, and again they're trying to get it up there to Griffith quickly and forces the defender to have to make a hasty clearance, and unfortunately he concedes a corner kick. So it's a corner to St. Benedict's College. They're beginning to apply pressure now on the Point Fortin East secondary outfit. The guys in blue. Here comes the corner kick, cleared away, but not well the first time. In fact, he made a meal of it, and he's lucky that he's able to get it out. But still in the area, and St. Benedict's, though, just seemed to be a little bit thin inside the area. Now here's a shot going forward. It may still run for them, and Griffith has a chance, and he scores. The referee, though, blows for an offsides because he looked to be a little bit ahead of the defense, but he took his chance well, and that is a good sign for St. Benedict's. Griffith with good early control and then a fine shot, but it doesn't count. However, he may still have something to say, though, as he was bringing this one forward. So this is a good sequence for Point Fortin. Never mind that the goal was disallowed. They're showing that they have absolute control of proceedings now. Joseph plays the ball forward again, and this time Abraham can't control it. So no goals yet. About 8.5 minutes gone in this encounter now. And trying to their best there. Critchlow trying to get it upfield. And man losing his footing to some degree, but he wins a free kick all the same. And now trying to go through. He was trying to go past two defenders there. Aki Vespri looking for a call, but there was none coming from the referee, who probably felt he had lost possession of the ball and was just trying to con the referee. Here's another ball played in, a nice little shot, but saved beautifully by the goalkeeper Samuel. Judah Samuel comfortably in behind that one. Still a big battle in there. The stoppers doing well to get the ball away. O'Connor and George. Now turning away Vespri, turning away nicely. Then he runs into problems. He's losing his footing in the mud. And so we may need to check his boots and hopefully be able to get better traction from another pair. Here's another ball played forward, but much too powerful, and it goes comfortably into the arms of the goalkeeper. Now they're starting to build again. St. Benedict's College trying their best to keep Point Fortin East off the score sheets, and at the same time they're trying to see if they could get an early goal in this one and take a lead. Here's a chance. The ball running in towards the area. The goalkeeper is coming. It's left for the goalkeeper. The defender just left it there, and they may still be under the gun. The shot comes in, but it's very wide of the mark as the goalkeeper was scrambling to get back in position there. But a great opportunity for St. Benedict's College there. Cayenne with the shot, and he just couldn't keep it on target. Malik Hayes was under some pressure there. Now his clearance is not a good one. It falls here once again to Abraham. He spreads it wide. They have numbers over on that side coming into his right foot, looking for kicking room. Has to check a little bit as the defender got in the way. And then eventually, when he released it, Webb didn't have the kind of power, nor did he have the direction that was required for such a move. But you could see the determination, but it's also the reality for the Point Fortin team that they just can't get the ball beyond a certain point quite naturally as they try their best now to build it up. No goals yet between Point Fortin East and St. Benedict's. Here comes Benedict's now. That's another lovely ball played forward. Still going with it. Still going, and just not able to keep the handle on it. Watson, Marcelon Watson, really getting forward there with off the dribble. Went past 3 or 4 players, but had nothing to show for it in the end. He was losing control of the ball. Luckily for him was a hasty clearance, and it would have gone out. So it's going to be a goal kick, or corner kick rather, to St. Benedict's College. They're looking to tighten the screws. This one is one bounce in. Can he get it back? He does. And he plays it back to his midfielder. The ball played inside nicely. This could be problems. Say if he gets it on target, off the post and in. Eventually they get it in, and that's Jerry Griffith there. So St. Benedict's, this one will count. Griffith was denied on the last occasion by an offsides flag, but this time he was right there to accept the rebound and give his team the lead in the 13th minute of play. So problems now for Point Fortin East. They need to do something now. More importantly, they need to defend better and get the ball into the St. Benedict's half of the field, a little bit more, but St. Benedict's again building nicely. And they have good numbers around the ball. They're really well coached. Here he comes now. Quickly, the ball is played up. This could be more problems here. And a strong tackle coming at the death there to save the day. Wells doing very well there to deny them that opportunity there, because you could see Griffith aiming to let fly with the right foot. But he just didn't have enough time to really pick up the hammer and release it with the shot. Still the one goal. Corner kick to St. Benedict's College. The corner again is coming in, and it's headed up in the air. Now it's headed down. Chance for a shot, and a brilliant save. It was a quick swivel and hit, but the goalkeeper again was equal to the task on this occasion. Abraham testing him with the left foot. So, point, building again, starting from the back. They're not afraid to build up from the back, and although on this occasion they lose the handle on it, and they will concede a throw-in. Through taking on the chest nicely. Here they come again, point Fortin, just not able to really get the handle on things. Vespri there trying his best, the captain. So it's an opportunity here now for them for a restart for St. Benedict's College to get this one upfield quickly. Now they're coming again, and the ball is played upfield. But St. Benedict's College quickly, they have to look. Their runners are offsides, but they're getting there early, and that could kill some potentially good build-up play. Trying to turn his man, turning, twisting, doing well, and handing it off now. But St. Benedict's College still with possession. Now they're trying to build down this right-hand side. Good interpassing, good understanding between the players, one and the other, and with one or two others trying to link up as well. They're enjoying the better of the first half in the sense that they have a goal to show for it already, and Point Fortin need to a free kick this time for Point Fortin. The guys in blue need something desperately going towards goal. Here's a ball played in, but again, only green shirts there first. Naughty, a little bit of miscontrol, and then a little bit of problems now. She's stuck in the middle of the park, and they're not able to really get the ball out. Now, Point Fortin, can they spread it? And that ball is played in. The goalkeeper is going to have to come, and he does. So, danger averted as he gets his hand on it. Now they're trying their best to shake them again, but St. Benedict's building once more. Down that right-hand side they're going, and trying to get away from there now. Mitchell hoping to get things going up there. Vespri again, but too many green shirts all over the place. Nicely positioned with the interception. Ball played on the inside again. Trying their best to make things happen, George. Now they're trying to win the battle in midfield, because you get the impression that's where this game is going to be won and or lost. St. Benedict's though with good combination play. Here they come again. Lovely ball played forward now and scampering away down that left-hand side. The captain looking up for some movement, not much. Things you see brimming with confidence right now that they have what it takes to start at the under 14 level and work their way up. And some of these guys are playing well above their ages. When that ends well, another opportunity for Point Fortin to bring the ball forward. And they will try to get it forward again with another long ball into the area, headed away quickly by St. Benedict's, and they're off to the races again. The goalkeeper once more has to come, and he almost gave it away, but they're still with possession now, trying to turn his man. He comes onto the left foot, hits it low, and it almost runs all over on that far side to Griffith, who was just inches from bagging a brace in this afternoon's encounter. So close and yet so far for Griffith. Now they'll try their best to see if they could probably prize open this Benedict's defense, which proven to be a little bit difficult, a little more difficult than any one of the individuals have been able to do so far. So they probably will need to go combination play to see if they could prize them open. The challenge, though, is St. Benedict's breaks very quickly. Here they come again, and getting numbers filing forward quickly. Ball played back in the area to you-know-who, and still not able to get it out on a shot from almost out of nothing there from Jeremiah Abraham. He just snatched at it as the ball was just sitting there. There were two defenders as well as two of his teammates in and around the ball, and he still got the shot off. What about urgency there? They're just trying to see if they could stretch the St. Benedict's defense, but they're able to quickly put it into position, and here they come again. And they'll bring it up again. No opportunities so far for the Point Fortin East outfit, but they're under pressure again as St. Benedict's College really starting to wear them down now with those persistent balls down that right-hand side. Here they come again, trying their best to see if they could maybe spring a little bit of a surprise here, but St. Benedict's well coached. Watson with possession gets it upfield, and here's the long ball played into space, but it's a little too long, and not much comes out of it. So, Point Fortin trailing in this game by 1-0. Still they have numbers forward, but they have to build from the back. Point Fortin and St. Benedict's just setting them up for that because they're waiting for them to play it, and as soon as they play it, they rush the masked men. This is a nice little ball played out, and still on his left foot trying to get the angle right. And now they decide that they play to go to the right, but that's intercepted. Now he's trying to see if he can shake his man, but to no avail. Now they have another chance here below St. Benedict's toying with Point Fortin, but that is another offsides here. Probably just leaving a little too soon. Even from the naked eye, you could see that he's in a slightly advanced position, and as a result, may be called offside time and again, as we've seen already in this game, at least 2 occasions, he's been guilty of the red card. But now they just foolishly give the ball away and relying on their defenders to do the needful for them. Still dribbling, going hard. And just intercepted, but it's back with point Fortin again. Now they have a chance once more, but that's another great tackle down that left-hand side this time. Point Fortin being stretched from side to side. And but so far so good. They've been able to hold their own, although they're a goal behind. They'll be hoping, I'm sure, for a takeaway from one of those areas. Yes, the ball played across the goal. The goalkeeper is trying to keep it in and not concede the corner, but he might have played it into touch for a throw-in. Now they're trying to see if they could capitalize on this corner here. The goalkeeper had to scramble to prevent it from going over the end line, but he succeeded only in playing it in. The ball is in the area, just bouncing around there. Green shirts everywhere, looking for kicking room. None to be had. And now he's upended in the area, and the guilty man offers an apology, Malachi Webb. Point Fortin winning back the ball just at the edge of their area, in their half of the field. And here's the ball taking a deflection and going almost in the opposite direction to where it was intended. But it remains a throw-in, quickly forcing Benedict. They almost gave it away. Now they are having an opportunity here, and the goalkeeper again doing well and denying them at every turn so far, except for the one opportunity that went in off the rebound. Vesprey trying his best here now to lead his team. Knifes his way past 2, sets up a nice little throw, but that is intercepted. Very well done. It was intended for Fletcher, and now the ball just changing hands rather quickly. And this one is played back. And that's another lazy ball. You have to make sure you pass the ball for the man. That type of lazy pass is going to put anybody in trouble, because you're basically setting up the person to get into a hard tackle. And they have a chance here now. St. Benedict's still going. On the left foot now, he changes his direction, plays a nice little ball inside. The control is there, but the pass is not the best. He just wanted to roll it as if there was nobody there, but the defender just stepped forward and took it away quite nicely. So all the tackles being won by Point Fortin, and they really just have the one player that they can just stroke it around. Again, the goalkeeper decides to take his time and accentuate the save. Wasn't a difficult save. He just had to go to his left. Now the goalkeeper with a big kick upfield. Anyway, the play continues, and it is the Point Fortin outfit under the gun here now, just because every time they try something, it doesn't work. And they keep trying, though, I would imagine. And you could just see players turning, twisting, trying their best to tee off for the goal this evening. But they'll have to contend with this one first. So every time they feel that they made some progress, the ball is stopped and it goes into touch. So it's going to be another throw-in to St. Benedict's College. An attempt there to try to get it over, and now this one is over the bar, so it's going to be another goal kick. Still, St. Benedict's though will stay up at this end as they look for a second goal, just that insurance, just to ease them up a little bit. Maybe they'll just hold the ball for longer periods and make some more telling passes. But you can just see the facility there where the utility compound is located. Here's a ball played in, hits the defender. I'm not sure if he knew exactly where it went. All the same, it's out of the danger zone. And certainly good work. Can he get the ball? That's a bad attempt. He was trying to play with the right foot, the outside of the pass. One, the man is too close to him, so you have to give it time to bend. And he was much too close. And it goes to naught. So another attack. This time only the opportunities up at this end. Not much going by way of support down at the other end. St. Benedict's 1, Fortin 0. This is under 14 football. And again, the pass was made not so much in a good fitting, but here's a shot blocked by the goalkeeper. Again, he's under pressure. He took out one. He's going to get another one. This time he pushes it over the bar. And he does well, very well indeed. Judah Samuel pushing the second one over the bar when a goal looked the more likely outcome. So 30 minutes gone, and you can see the players just bending over their hunches now. Now they still have an opportunity here. The ball eventually played out. I'm not sure what is going on. The referee says it's a corner kick, not a goal kick. It is a corner kick to St. Benedict's College. They're trying to knock off their opponents here. There's a ball played inside, not very well taken care of. Now it's brought back in the area by a miss kick from one of the witnesses or the star reporters. And this time they intercept the ball, but the players and the mud are almost the same color, so it's very difficult to ascertain. And you don't have time to do too much of anything by way of communicating. These players will be thinking, well, let's just... And of course, Vespi and company trying their darndest down this left-hand side, but not much they can do about it. Every time they sort of bring it forward, they lose out, and after told, Jeremy Joseph trying his bit, and they eventually get a free kick, and it's taken quickly. Actually, it's a free kick for St. Benedict's. They take it quickly. It's like a jailbreak. But then they get a chance in, and the goalkeeper confronts the kicker, and then the ball hits the chest of the defender, and it goes in. So it's 2-0 now to St. Benedict's College, and they'll take them every which way. And any way that somebody's in an air shutter view would have to do, but that's 2-0 now, this time in the 32nd minute of play. And that is a brilliantly taken effort there from Abraham. So now, point 14 on the move again. They get another chance. Can they get the ball forward? And really, he needed to be less fancy and more clinical because the player was right there for the pass. He just seemed to want to, I don't know, wait for him and then juke him with the pass. And but with the drizzle coming down, the field is holding a lot more water now. However, they will try again, and Arima doing well, good control, but running with the ball, which is already a no-no under these conditions. As they break down that left-hand side again, St. Benedict's College trying their best to go past that wall of defenders that they see in front of them there for the point 14 outfit. Might be somebody else. Maybe they'll come around the entire defensive third. They'll try again and bringing it over the half line now. Every time they come out with composure, they look dangerous, St. Benedict's, as is the case now. Lovely ball inside, goes for the return ball, and almost letting the person doing the repairs in. But for now, it just seems as if the point 14 East outfit just don't seem to have an answer for the speed of St. Benedict's. Carries that ball across the box, and eventually it's cleared away. And good clearance, good defender, having a defender in that position to mark and probably distribute the balls. Ball played in, and the ball just running nicely now for St. Benedict's College. They have total control of this game, but they only lead by 1-0. And they'll try, but they may be running out of time here in the first half, because any minute now the referee's blast of the whistle could come to end this encounter as we know it. It was still only the first half, so we'll see. But they're coming forward again. This time the ball is over the top, and it's going to be another goal kick to St. Benedict's College. And you can see players looking for answers there. They're trying their best to see who can do what and try to sort them out, but so far it's been tough. So let's see what they do now. The ball is being kicked out of the back. But St. Benedict's coming again, quickly loading up. And again, the man turning, twisting, trying to get the ball out, but St. Benedict's here, there, everywhere. Now they will try to do it in groups. Here they are again. Everybody seems to be getting a touch for St. Benedict's College as they roll it around nicely. The shot, though, is a powerful one, but no problems really for Kenman. And that's a big kick, but again, the first body there is one in green. Now they'll try again and play, but that's a bad pass. That one never really had a hope of getting to the target. Griffith trying his best, but to no avail. So St. Benedict's 2, point Fortin 0. And they'll come again, but this time it looks like Point are trying. They're getting closer. They're not really linking up as well as they would like to. But here's the cross ball. The goalkeeper misses it, and he couldn't miss from there. In fact, he was right on the goal line. That's goal number 3 for St. Benedict's College, and Jeremiah Abram. In the 38th minute, I'll make that 39th minute, I wasn't sure how to register that. When I asked her about that, she said, we have to just give it to the team. But it's really a splendidly taken goal. Now, can Point Fortin respond to that goal? The field, like I said, is now, as we say, it's like a hot mess, because areas that has grass, it's now slippery grass. And the middle of the field, where most people are encouraged to avoid, well, that is running wider and wider with each passing day of rain. And some fields are inundated with those. And now they're playing around with the ball at the back, and luckily for them, the attacker, who is looking resplendent in his white, now he's free to go, but to go where? Because the ball will likely stick in the mud if they're careful. Still going, and eventually it's played away, headed away by the keeper. Now that is going to be the last bit of action for the first half of this encounter. And at the end of the first half, it's St. Benedict's College 3, Point Fortin, East Secondary 0. So this now is second half action, and remember it's already 3-0. St. Benedict's College still looking to add to their lead already, and they might be in here with a chance. This time the ball is taken away, but only just. The defense doing well on that occasion, and not much by way of support for them at the moment. As the heavy field is creating a real problem for the Point Fortin unit. They're having a hard time getting their handle on things, And this time they win a free kick, though, as Griffith was just a little too physical there on his man. You could see in the background it's just overcast. It's nothing that anybody could do about it, and guys are just playing through the conditions that they've met and trying to do their best. But Point Fortin somehow under the gun here because St. Benedict's are finding their men with their passes, and that is unlike the Point Fortin outfit. They just can't seem to string 2 and 3 passes together. The ball again just given away, and now they get a chance to bring it forward. It's back with St. Benedict's as they turn and twist and bring the ball forward. Cayenne bringing it forward, the captain. Turning nicely there again is Webb. He's trying to play the reverse pass, but it's intercepted and it's cleared away at the same time for an easy throw-in. Fletcher not taking any chances. So St. Benedict's are looking to add another one. Saws with the throw-in. He gets it back, throws the ball inside. A nice header going towards goal, but it's going wide, and the goalkeeper will track it down and will play it from there. Malik Hayes. And this is where the problem is. Those passes are not going to get to its destination, its intended destination, quite often because there's so much risk involved in it because it has to travel so far. Turning, still battling here now, and then losing the handle on it. But they may still get the chance to go forward it, but apparently it was a handle ball, says the referee, Jeremiah Joseph, trying to get involved in it. Lovely little ball played upfield, but once more the men in green are there first. And here's a shot going towards goal. He was trying to chip the keeper, but unfortunately the keeper didn't come off his line and was able to see it all the way. Lovely ball down that right-hand side there, but doing very well indeed, trying to knife his way inside. Still going, opportunity to turn with it. Phillips turning one way, then the next, and then he loses the handle, and it makes a late lunge trying to get possession, but loses out. Here they come again. Opportunity to bring the ball forward. There was Griffith, but he is robbed of it. And you can see the field, the marking on the field is water. So that's when you know you're out of bounds, when you cross the lake. And the ball is played over on the opposite side, and water everywhere now is beginning to really manifest itself. Everywhere they run, you see the water marks all over the field because of the amount of rain. Even the roads in the background wet, an indication that there is some rain. Webb turns nicely, plays the ball inside, and Griffith is there. He's trying to get the handle on it, and eventually it's taken away and played into touch. No chances being taken at the back there now. But it's going to be another opportunity for St. Benedict's College to get a corner in to create some problems for the Point Fortin East secondary defense. They've had some problems. They haven't defended these corners well at all. And now they're facing another one. A little discussion there. The ball was played short. Now the return comes. Cayenne, the captain, he's trying to get it across. The header is not too far out, but they still have numbers up there. Here's a shot at goal, and the goalkeeper is trying to get it, and it somehow flies in. He's unable to really take care of the ball there, and it was a simple shot and a comfortable goal, one would have to say, taken quite easily and put away with some aplomb there by St. Benedict. That's Pereira, Andrew Pereira, coming up and getting in on proceedings there. That's goal number 4 in the 42nd minute. So it's been a tough afternoon, a little collision there. Both players seem to run into each other. Nobody was playing the ball, and but he seemed to poke his man in the eye. And St. Benedicts are looking to make a substitution. Burke is on, and the ball meanwhile is played in. And Cayenne is turning with it, but it's going to be Point Fortin's ball, says the referee. Vespri trying to get it quickly. As they now bring it on, Critchlow plays it forward, but again, it's much too easy for the St. Benedict's outfit. They're reading everything that the Point Fortin outfit throws at them. Here they come again, St. Benedict's. Going from right to left on your screen, they play the ball forward. That's another ball that's sticking in the mud. So you're going to have to really chip your man and get it there. But putting his foot in there, Cayenne, and he got a little knock on his ankle, it looks like, and he just went diving forward. I know there's water there, but there's no real pool. But he took a dive there while he was going off the field because he was in so much pain. And it seemed like he's cramping up. Getting some assistance from, looks like his reserve goalkeeper. In the meantime, the ball is back in play. And Point Fortin trying to run with the ball, which is not advisable at all. And that's a careless tackle from behind, really. And it should be St. Benedict's ball, because that tackle was really a dangerous tackle. That could have damaged the man. And also his teammate also seems to be feeling the worst. Is the worst for wears there. Malachi Critchlow is down. And it's taken a while to get up right now. It might be that the mud or something might be in his face, so he's just there trying to sort himself out there. But I know it's a tough game. You can see they're trying to just clear his eyes because it seems as if a lot of mud might have been splashed up in his face there. Some might have gone into his eyes as well. But he's back on his feet, which is a good sign. So too is Cayenne, the captain for the St. Benedict's outfit. And the wonders of the magic spray, just trying to get him going. But he seems to be, it's almost as if they're going to rest him the rest of the day. So he has been substituted. And it looks as if Elijah George is on. So a couple changes being made quickly here by St. Benedict's College. Not that they desperately need to make changes, but because it's such a demanding surface, the coach is probably thinking, I might as well just give as many new fresh players a chance. Ball played in, headed away, not very far. And in fact, St. Benedict's still have possession there. And that is going to be a trip inside the area, it looks like. And that might very well be a penalty. Everybody's claiming where the ball is. It's up to the referee, but he was a long way away. And so he may just give it just outside the area, not to be too egregious. And the St. Benedict's players are saying it is in the area. The Point Fortin players saying it's out the area. The referee, though, says it's in the area, so it's going to be a penalty. And already with the ball in his hand, it looks like Malachi Webb And he looks like he's going to take it. And he is pushing. He's pushing the goalkeeper away. And now the referee is going to have to mark off his 10 steps in order to make it a fair assessment. And now I'm not quite sure where he's marking from. He certainly didn't mark it from the goal area. He marked it from the 6-yard line. So now it's up to the goalkeeper Hayes, Malik Hayes, and he is up against Malachi Webb. And Webb is looking to make it 5-0 here now to St. Benedict's College. All he has to do is place it. The goalkeeper really can't move. He places it straight at the goalkeeper. Well, well, well. All he had to do was place it, and I was just saying that, place it on either side of the keeper, because the goalkeeper can't really move very much. Instead, he played it straight into the lap of the goalkeeper, who says, thank you very much, and kept it out. So a golden opportunity there, penalty missed in the 47th minute, or the 48th minute, I should say. And a bad miss there, really, on the part of Webb. But maybe that might spur on the youngsters from Point Fortin. Here's an opportunity, the shot coming forward, but again, Samuel's not having too many problems with that one. And he quickly starts a counter-attack going the other way. Helped on nicely. They're on the move again. St. Benedict's College seem to be finding his way. Webb turns quickly onto his left foot now. Here's the ball played inside. They go a quick 1-2. They're trying to do it again, but the ball is just sticking in the mud and forcing a turnover. So this is a real challenge here. And I would imagine the players must understand that you have to lift the ball out of the mud in order to get it forward. And it just seems as if the pain is a little too much right now for Ruben Phillips, it looks like. Or is it Malachi Critchlow? It might be Critchlow who's down again. He seems to be in some discomfort again as he sits there in the mud. I mean, that would be reason enough to get me up as well if it's so muddy. Sitting down is the last thing on my mind at the moment. But he decides that he will sit there in the mud until he gets attended to. And again, I think it's his eyes. But he's walking off under his own powers, which is a good sign. But clearly in some kind of a discomfort here, but he's walking, seems to be walking okay. In the meantime, the play will resume, and quickly the ball is with St. Benedict's College. They're trying to get it forward again. It runs out on this near side, and the battle is still on. This time the ball is played over the line and it's gone into touch for a throw-in. Trying to speed up proceedings here quickly now. St. Benedict's College, Pinda. And another turnover, the ball changing hands rather quickly now, but that's to be expected. These are tough conditions for these youngsters. And this one played upfield. Nice control again. And this is where they have to be so careful, because you just don't know if the ball would run on to your teammate. And another opportunity here. They go racing forward. And this time, getting there first is Connor, taking no chances. And O'Connor plays it into touch for the throw-in. Now, St. Benedict's another opportunity to get the ball inside, but it is very, very well read there by Wells, and it's coming the other way. However, dwelling on the ball too long, and it's now taken back by St. Benedict's. They're trying to slow it down and make sure that those passes hit the targets. So far, so good. Lovely ball inside, but again, the blue shirts are able to get a touch. And that's because Point Fortin not giving up. Similarly, they get a chance. St. Benedict's trying to mash through or just walk their way through the opponent's area. And here is a little hold, and the referee is going to give, but it just seems as if remonstrating there, not happy that his shirt was being pulled, but I'll have to tell him that's part of football, and you better understand it quickly, because it's going to happen time and time again. Jalil Perez will have to come to terms with that, because players do it all the time. So he can't get too worked up because he had his shirt pulled. The best way to do that is to silence them with a goal. Let's see if they can pull one off here now. 53.5 minutes almost gone in this contest. The referee just trying to get the wall back the required distance. I think he's happy now. There's a shot headed away, and there was. So now they're trying to make a quick break going on that right-hand side there, St. Benedict's College, but to no avail. So they're still leading by 4 goals to nothing. They missed a penalty as well. That would have given them a 5th, but all the same, they're still in total control. But these conditions are such that you never can tell. You're never out of the game, but you're never really in the game. That's a bad attempt there, because you're trying to hit a wet ball with the outside of the foot, and you're asking for trouble, literally. But Point Fortin still trying. Here's Vespri trying to turn his man and losing the handle on it, until eventually Vespri swings his foot and almost wipes away. Almost took the legs out from under the defender. Pinder now trying to get on the field. St. Benedict's just bringing the changes now, as more and more players are probably coming up with knocks. So they're trying their best to accommodate everybody. So another chance here now for them to bring the ball, get it out of the mire. And that's good work once again, trying to make sure that he gets to the ball first, Ruben Phillips. But when he gives it up, that's the problem. It just goes and it's coming the other way. Here is, again, those passes are too short for these wet conditions. And every time they try them, they should realize by now that they're not working and that they're losing the handle on the ball quickly. Still really dangerous play, trying their best to run with the ball, and still battling hard, Vespri, and the ball taken away though by Webb. And here comes St. Benedict's College. They're on the move again, and that should have been a free kick, but the referee is playing the advantage. I'm not sure if he is. There's a player down for Point Fortin. the referee just making sure that the players, and it's that man again who has been really through the wars. He just can't seem to catch a break right now, is Syrian Mitchell. And looks like Wilson is also getting ready to come on. So another free kick for St. Benedict's. And the referee just wants the ball spotted in the correct place. So it's taken a while to get there. Now they get a chance to resume play as they lead by 4-0, St. Benedict's College. And here they go again, quickly with possession now, turning the ball, Abraham. And they still have possession, getting the handle on it. Griffith now, but he runs into problems because he's trying to dribble the ball in a muddy field, on a muddy field, which is not a wise thing to do. Not only do you lose the ball, but you open yourself up to all kinds of injuries and knocks, because players will run into you because they can't stop. That's the problem. And now another ball trying to play it on the ground, and they lose the handle on it. Vespri does well, still going onto his left foot now, trying to get something going forward. The goalkeeper doesn't come. Now he's going to come and take it. And he secures it quite nicely for St. Benedict's. But they continue to lead by 4-0. And eventually the ball is taken over the line for a throw-in to Point Fortin East. But the referee's assistant said it is St. Benedict's ball, so everything going their way right now. They're looking for another goal, though. I think that's the ideal tonic right now. They want to keep scoring as much as possible. Ball played across the face of the goal. Griffith going for the return ball, and goalkeeper not taking it clean. In fact, he bobbled it and was under no pressure to retrieve it. So another opportunity for St. Benedict's as they try to get numbers forward quickly. Ball chipped nicely, and it may come over on this near side as well. You could just see the man who has just come on there, Elijah Green, or Elijah George rather, trying to get involved, but not able to do so. He hasn't really gotten to the pace of the game just yet, although it must be said that the ball is sticking in the water quite frequently now. Another substitution being made, this time Ronald Samuel for Point Fortin is on the field. Also making an appearance for St. Benedict's College is Ezekiel Wilson. And the ball is played down, but it's easily intercepted. And here they come once more. Battling away, there's Critchlow, and trying his best, and not able to really make a real impact on the game as in the manner in which I'm sure he would have anticipated. But another free kick, this time 61 minutes gone in this game. 4-0, 3 in the first half for St. Benedict's. Ball is played short, and then the attempt at a long ball was intercepted. Again, the ball not finding its targets, and it goes down. Every time Point Fortin seem to think they have the measure. They miss out on a pass or something, and they just turn the ball over. Now they get a chance to run at the defense. Unfortunately, they don't do anything with it. And the ball is not being played down the extremities of the field as they should. They still seem to want to play it to foot inside the area. But you really need the players to go outside and bring the ball in. They get a chance to bring it forward though, and Point Fortin now with a chance to really put themselves on the map, but they're unable to really build any kind of momentum against the outfit there from La Romaine, the boys from St. Benedict's College, and Christian is doing well, goes scampering forward. As if to say, to hell with everything else, I'm just going to play. And this time he takes it into touch for a throw-in. And we're just moments now away from that final whistle. St. Benedict's College comfortably in front by a 4-0 margin. But I'd really love to see Point Fortin just pull back one and see how they'll take it from there. As they try again. And once more, you can see front runners going. And that's lovely football. They play the reverse pass. They got a chance here now. Just the ball just played into the space. And much too close to the goalkeeper though. And every time they put the ball up, the St. Benedict's outfit able to gobble it up, and it's coming the other way quickly. Lovely pass inside. Here's a shot straight at the goalkeeper, straight at goal, but the goalkeeper this time just allowing it to bounce and go its merry way out to play. I would think that he would be happy to receive the ball so he could bump it and maybe volley it upfield rather than try to hit a spot kick. Now they're taking the time to make sure that the referee takes this goal kick, but again, they can't even get it past the half line. And the two players now they have a chance to do something with it. But every time they enter the St. Benedict's half, they lose the handle on it, and St. Benedict's come pouring forward again. Another ball played up. Does it stay in play? No. It just rolls. Well, it did stay in play. Well, I didn't think so. The referee didn't blow the whistle. So they almost played on, but it's going to be another goal kick for Point Fortin East Secondary. They're really up against it here. Time running out on them. And they're trailing by 4-0. Could have been a fifth penalty was saved, and but they haven't really done anything on their own to benefit. Now we have a player being taken off the field, and they're just rubbing him up there. That's Josiah Fletcher, it looks like, and they just drop him there like a sack of potatoes. And they're back to playing again. We have more important things to do. But they did the smart thing. They got him off the field, so whatever treatment he needs, he will get there. And it seems as though Takaya Alexander is going to come on. And you could see the players still down on the field, but look at the number of green shirts there. The ball played down, nicely done. And here again, they are in control, at least trying to make 2 and 3 passes and make them together, not by hitting the ball long. Here's a chance, and almost upended, still trying to turn his man. A little bit of pulling, pushing. Both players guilty of pulling and pushing. And here we see the ball being given to Point Fortin. So they're now trying to just to control the tempo of the game. St. Benedict's probably just want to run out the clock as quickly as possible, get out of town, as they say. Again, the ball just on the half line, not really spending much time in the St. Benedict's half of the field. Here they come again, and but the ball just taken away from them. And the players are trying to run with the ball. I think they'd be better advised to just control the ball first and then see what happens after you have possession of it. But every time they win it, they just seem to run into somebody from the opposing team, and it has to be kick me again. McMayo also involved in that. Wells also back there trying to help out, but they're really up against it here now. Tishan O'Connor does well, but he loses the handle on it, and it's going to be so yet another substitution for Point Fortin. Kyron Perez is the man coming on. He only has a couple of minutes, so I'm sure he'll want to get in there as quickly as possible. Now they might very well be able to execute the throw-in. All's well. The referee is happy with the substitutions. And trying to run quickly with the ball, but losing out and turning it over. Perez was the man on there. Now maybe a chance at a shot, still going, and still not able to get it out of harm's way. And just harassing them, being busy. Watson is trying his best. And in tandem with his teammates, able to win the ball back. And now Watson again picks the ball up nicely, but his pass is an errant one. And the ball given away. It's inside the St. Benedict's half this time, but look at Green Shirts recover quickly in order to deny them at every turn there. Wilson. And that is going to be a free kick, says the referee. It's good to see the game is being played in such a friendly spirit. Seren Mitchell, the captain, he was the one who went down unceremoniously in the mud. And the ball just played forward again. Point Fortin can't seem to stop the ball, just stop them chipping the ball forward. And this time they have to go back with it. 71 minutes gone already on the clock. Guess we're going to have a few minutes for added on time. As here's another attempt at him getting the ball across. It's stuck right there. And here's the shot, and he scores. Well, the substitute who has just come on has done the business here, and he's a happy man. Happy indeed, because he has come on. Ezekiel Wilson has come on, and you could see him there, very thrilled. All his teammates are thrilled for him as well. And that is goal number 5 in the 72nd minute. scored by the substitute, Ezekiel Wilson. So 5-0 it is. And St. Benedict's College comfortably leading this one. And that final whistle could come any moment now. So they're trying to run at them now, but once again, everything they throw forward comes up short. On this time, it was a little too long. So they're still battling away for it, and that's a nice little take there. Skips one man, looking to bring the ball across, still trying to get in there though, and does good work. Chuckles back. I think coaches love to see that as much as possible. They probably don't like to see the extracurricular stuff, but you know, you just play the game. You don't have to try to embarrass your opponent. Here's a throw that looks suspiciously like a foul throw. Nevertheless, it stays with St. Benedict's College, or does it? A handle ball, it looks like, or some kind of an infringement, and it's going the other way. So 73 minutes gone now. Now they get another chance to get the ball forward. But every time they do so, guess what? St. Benedict's College seem to always have an answer. And another player is down on the field, and you can just see the medical person. And this is the goal scorer, Wilson. He does have a long and a short hand. So when you see him running, you see that left hand flapping. But he tries to keep it close to his chest. And I suppose over time, you develop these techniques. And I remember Jaswick Taylor's son also had a similar scenario, but was a very good fast bowler. So he used to bowl with the right hand. He just needed a left hand for balance. And here's the ball played up and headed away. But they give it right back, though. And Arima still battling here, or rather Point Fortin still battling here, looking for something, turning, twisting, and not the Vespri. Give us up. And now these two are going to try to play a little give and go. And the return ball was much too far ahead. And it's coming the other way. Ball into touch quickly now. Point Fortin sensing that there might be a chance here at a goal. Again, lovely header. Just wins it back. Wilson is on the field. And they're trying to switch the play now. Can they get it over on that far side? No. It's neatly blocked. Very good defending there. And the members of the household, they're just making sure. St. Benedict's rolling on target, and really just trying to put the finishing touches on this one here. Point Fortin East, no real match for them. They go in search of another goal, but if he touches it, he would be offside. And you can just see how far behind the defense he was. And the play just seems a little bit scrappy now. Players trying to go as individuals, especially players on the blue team. Everybody wants to maybe just show what they're capable of, but I don't think this is the time or the place for it. There must be obvious disappointment that this is the first season or so with Michael Green not being around, and you know things are looking up elsewhere. So 76.5 minutes now gone, and you're seeing players still lying on the ground there, still there. Critchlow. Now this one is falling down, and will he keep it in? Does well, and he has to give it up. Chance here now for the cross, easily dealt with by the defense. But only as far as, and that was it. That is the final whistle in this encounter. The referee bringing an end to proceedings here, and St. Benedict's College, no sweat. 5 goals to nothing over Point Fortin East Secondary as they register yet another stunning victory.